Hello, STEM friends, and welcome to the show. Step right up to see our first magic trick of the evening. What I have here, as you can tell, are some jack-o'-lanterns. But wait. What I have here are some bats. But wait. They're actually ghosts. Don't be jealous of my ghosts. I know they look like squid, but just make yours better. Alright, what I'm going to do is make these ghosts disappear. So I'm going to bring back the jack-o'-lanterns. I'm going to bring back the bats. But what happened to the ghosts? There's no such thing as ghosts. So what we have here looks like a six-sided, what do you call one of these? Hexagon is correct. And the hexagon appears to have two flat sides. I know it's not perfect, but this is the easiest one to make, so it's a really good intro for us. When you do the magic trick here and reveal the other side, you really don't appreciate what's happening because it looks the same on both sides. So you really don't know what's happening there. And that's why we do some drawings. Now there are a couple ways to show how this works. In this case, I've put an A, obviously, on each individual triangle. And so when I flip it over, there's the B's. And flip it again, there's the C's. Which is confusing, because you only see the B's and the C's. Where did the A go? That's the magic trick. And there are the A's. Now this works well if you want to show both sides at the same time, because individually the C's look the same and the A's look the same. But it does not work if you want to show a whole picture at the same time, because here you can tell it's been flipped and dissected. So in this case, if you're going to show the whole one big picture on the hexagon, then you want to keep it facing the same direction so you can see. So in this case, you can see how the pumpkin's been split up as well. So you really want to just show one side when you do this trick. So this version's a bit trickier, a little more advanced. I've got entire drawing on each side, and I can make either one of these disappear. I'm going to make the bat disappear. Boom, it's gone. And I'm going to make it reappear by reversing the motion, going from the bottom instead of the top. And there's the bat again. I can go here and make the jack-o'-lantern disappear. Boom, it's gone. And I can reverse it and go from the bottom back out, and there it is. But what I can't do with this trick is I can't go to here and then keep going the same direction, because it reveals... Uh-oh. That didn't turn out right. So I highly recommend that you do this in pencil first, and pay attention to what happens when you decorate each side. Okay, the secret to this Flexagon, I love the name because it's like whatever's inside is gone. The secret is how you fold it. So we're going to go for the Imperial shuttle. You'll recognize this from Star Wars.
Imperial shuttle requesting permission to land like a dainty butterfly.
Permission granted. Nice. That was nice. And the way it works is you kind of squeeze two triangles together that are side by side, and then the opposite push it in. And there we have our Imperial shuttle. And by doing this, it's also kind of like a volcano. And by doing this, all you have to do is kind of feel the top here, and you see how it starts to open. And I'm going to open it up. And there's the B we were looking for earlier. And I'm going to go ahead and fold it over. And again, just pinch together two triangles and then push in on the third to make our Imperial shuttle or volcano. And again, look for one of these top openings. You just kind of pull it open like a flower, and there's the C. There's the A. Squeeze together and push in. and the B. Squeeze together and push in, and the C. And you can reverse it. I'm practicing this one. I'm kind of just learning it. So I'm going to go this way, and I'm pulling from the bottom instead of the top. And again, just squeezing two triangles together and pushing in on the opposite end. And cool. What I'm going to do is quickly show you how simple this is, and then we'll go back and we'll do this step by step. So the first thing you need to do is using a ruler, you're just going to draw a line the width of the ruler. It doesn't even have to be a ruler. You can just estimate, yep, technically it's about 1 inch. If you don't have a ruler yet, you need to get one. We're going to be using it a lot. In the meantime, you could take one edge of the long side and fold it down about 1 inch. And if the edges are lined up straight here, then this line will be straight here. And then you're just going to open that back up, and then we're going to cut this strip off. I'm just going to cut that out. The next thing I'm going to do is turn it vertically so it's up and down here. And using a pencil at the bottom, I'm going to make a diagonal line. And I'm going to cut it off. It's the same repeating pattern over and over again. So I'm going to keep this as simple as possible. Notice I've got the left side pointing down here. And I'm just going to fold this up so that this edge lines up right here. So this edge goes right there, and it makes a triangle, just like that. And then I'm going to roll it over. I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to pick it up, and there's that triangle again, and I'm just going to line it up right along that line. And then I'm going to flip it over and line it up along that line. And the slower and easier you do this, the better it's going to work. For some reason, this very first one kind of sticks out too much, and so I'm only going to do just that tiny little tip there. Just going to that off. All right, and then I'm going to roll it over, and then line it up on that right side again, and then roll it over and line it up on the right side. And we're going to do this 10 times. Roll it over and line it up on the right side. Roll it over, line it up on the right side. I'm getting a little bit off, so I'm going to slow down. See, I need that corner. That corner right there needs to be straight. There we go. Okay, roll it over, line it up on that right side, roll it over. Probably wondering how many of these we need, and the answer is 10. And I always forget to count, so I'm just going to go all the way to the end. Roll it over. Oops, I got a little bit off on that one. Let's see if I can do better. Line that up. And line that one up. Roll it over. Oh, I'm still off on that. There we go. Roll it over. Line it up. Roll it over. Line it up. And I'm going to open it up. And woo, that makes it pretty. And I'm just going to count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And be careful, make sure it's 10, otherwise you're going to start all over again. And I'm going to cut that one right on that fold.
And fingers crossed, it's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
I'm going to start with this right side. And I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4. And that fourth triangle, I'm going to fold it down. And then I'm going to count 1, 2, 3. And that fourth triangle, I'm going to fold it over. Oh, we're so close. We're almost there. And then this piece goes under, and it looks like a hexagon with a unicorn. Unicorn Flexagon. And then I'm going to get some glue. I find stick glue is the easiest to work with in this case. And I'm going to make sure to put the cap back on. And I'm going to line this up as neatly as I can right along the lines. And I find it with practice this gets much better. And then I'm just going to fold it over. Careful to only get that one triangle glued to the other triangle. And there we go. And then you just pick two triangles next to each other and you bring them together. That, and then on the other side you just push in. And now we have our Imperial shuttle.
There we go. And again, I'm just going to stretch it out. And
Flexagons! Can't wait to see what you guys come up with.